Jakob Ingebrigtsen has 2 Olympic gold medals, multiple world records, and he told the whole world he would break every record from the 1,500 meters all the way up to the marathon. And now, he just had surgery on his Achilles and might miss all of 2026. So let's talk about how we got here. Jakob is only 25 years old, and his list of wins is already hard to believe. Olympic gold in the 1,500 meters at the Tokyo Games in 2021. Olympic gold, again, in the 5,000 meters at the Paris Games in 2024. 2-time world champion in the 5,000. 6-time European champion. 8-time European cross-country champion. He holds world records in the 2,000 meters, the 3,000 meters, the short track mile, and the short track 1,500. In the outdoor 1,500, his best of 3, 26:73, is less than 1 second away from El Garouge world record that has stood since 1998. At 25, he was already being called one of the greatest distance runners ever. And Jakob was not shy about it. After breaking the 3,000-meter world record in August 2024, he posted on Instagram, 3 down, 7 to go. He meant world records. He told a Norwegian newspaper, "I hope to take the world record over 1,500 meters, the mile and 5,000 meters." He even said he believed he could beat most world records all the way up to the marathon. But here is where things started to go wrong. The first sign of trouble came in the 2023 to 2024 winter. Jakob missed the entire indoor season because of an Achilles problem in his right leg. But he came back in the summer of 2024, looking better than ever. Personal best in the 1,500, broke that 28-year-old 3,000-meter world record by more than 3 seconds. Won Olympic gold. It looked like nothing could stop him. Then, in early 2025, he was still flying. He set world records in both the indoor mile and indoor 1,500 inches the same race. He won double gold at the European indoors and double gold again at the World Indoors in China. Only the second man in history, after Haile Gebrselassie, to win the 1,500 and 3,000-meter double at a single World Indoor Championships. And then, just weeks later, his left Achilles started hurting. Different leg, but the same kind of problem. The sheath around the tendon was damaged. Doctors told him surgery was an option back in April 2025, but Jakob said no. He wanted to make it to the World Championships in Tokyo. He did not race all summer, trained on machines and in the pool instead of on the track. When he finally showed up in Tokyo in September, the whole world was watching. In the 1,500-meter heats, Jakob started near the back, never made his usual move to the front. With 100 meters to go, he was barely in the last qualifying spot. Then his rivals ran right past him. He finished 8th in 3:37.84 and was eliminated. First time in his career, he failed to reach a 1,500-meter final. He called it terrible and a reality check of how bad it is. He then tried the 5,000 meters, where he was the 2-time defending champion, made the final but finished 10th, left Tokyo without any medal. Afterward, he wrote on Instagram, "Go big or go home. I gave it my best today. It just wasn't enough." Things seemed to turn around in early January 2026. In an interview with The Guardian, Jakob said his Achilles was feeling very good. He laid out big plans. Skip the indoor season, start racing in June, go for double gold at the European Championships in Birmingham, and chase world records in the 1,500, the mile, and the 5,000. But just weeks later, the Achilles flared up again. Jakob and his team decided surgery was the only answer. On February 6, 2026, he flew to Stanford Health Care in California, where specialist Dr. Amol Saxena removed scar tissue from around his Achilles tendon sheath. Jakob posted a photo on Instagram in a wheelchair wearing a protective boot. He wrote, "This is of course not something to be taken lightly, but absolutely the right thing for the longevity of my career." On YouTube, he explained that his actual tendon was fine. The problem was the sheath around it, which was ruined and covered in scar tissue. The good news is that by early March, about 1 month after surgery, Jakob was already running 8 kilometers. He even joined a high school track practice in California and ran with the students. There are no World Championships or Olympics in 2026, so if there was ever a year to miss, this is it. The real targets now are the 2027 World Championships in Beijing and the 2028 Olympics in Los Angeles. Jakob himself put it simply: running is not always sunshine and rainbows, but injuries are part of the sport and setbacks are a part of life. I'll be back.